everybody, this is Silvia. Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to share with you, I'm going to be working on two different sets of Happy Mail that I'm going to be sending out. One person has a Happy Mail, one of them has a Happy Planner, and then the other one has a Filofax original personal size. I've never had one of those, but when I connected with both of these people that I'm going to be sending these to, one of them I asked her about the size of the paper and kind of stuff like that because I wasn't really sure. Happy Planner, I own Happy Planner, so that's why I know the size of them and what it was going to take. So one of them, the one with the Happy Planner, it's more of like just send me whatever you can. I'm just looking into, you know, whatever you have available. So the reason why I'm doing these two different sets of Happy Mail is because I follow a group called Savvy Planners. And in this group, we pretty much every month at the beginning of the month they place what's called the wishing well, and at the wishing well they pretty much you're able to put down whatever you are looking for, whether it's you're looking for, like, let's say you're looking for specific pins, you're looking for specific paper, you're looking for leftover stickers from Etsy. So there's a lot of different things that people ask for, and whoever has extras will connect with those people and send it to them. So sometimes people that don't have silhouettes or that don't have specific supplies for their planners, they will ask people. So that's what I'm doing today. So I started working on a few things already. That I use these papers here, and I'm actually going to use those for both of the different ones. So for the person that has a Filofax, I don't even know how to say it because I don't have one of those. I pretty much ended up asking her, like, what's the size of yours? And she had mentioned that it was, I believe she said, it's a personal size, but I'm not familiar with it. So I had to ask her, I had to reach out to her. She said it was 3.75 by 6.75. So what I did is I cut these with my silhouette, and they should be that size because that's kind of how I did it on my, like I said, on my silhouette. I'm trying to look here to make sure because otherwise they're gonna be too small. But yeah, so that's what the size is. So I ended up cutting like different papers, and I used this one, the pink passport, and I used another one. What's the other one? It was like I think it was like a, oh, I don't have it here. I have it in another room. But I ended up using the other one were these. So I ended up cutting these for her, and then she can, you know, do whatever she wants. I just asked her, and I asked her if she had a preference because I have so many paper pads, and she's like, no, just surprise me. And I'm like, okay, I'll do a few. And so I don't have the hole punch for that, so I'm hoping that she can do that on her own. But I ended up getting these, so I ended up cutting these. These are really cute. And then this one I did 4, and on this one I did 3 just because the way that the paper, if I would have cut them the other way, so like this wouldn't have been enough because this was completed the 12 by 12 page, and I really didn't want to do it this way because then she's gonna have a page like this, and I was just gonna look weird. So I ended up just doing 3 of the ones that have designs. But look at how cute these little girls are. So what I did is, I didn't want to be a creeper, but what I did is I searched their name on the group that we have in common, which is the Savvy Squad, and I kind of looked to see what they had in their previous pictures with their planners, and that's kind of how I guided myself with what they wanted or what they would like. Isn't that smart? So I got that, and this one is really cute. I like the pinks that this has, and it looks much better in person. And this one, I took so long for me to find this paper pad, but when I found it, oh my god, I got 2, and I got them on sales, and I was not letting them go. So I got this. So I ended up cutting this for her, and she'll do whatever she wants with that. And And then on one of the pages, what I did is I ended up cutting one of the pages that had like all these little fun little paper cutouts. Have fun, enjoy every moment, and love it. That's what that one says. But look, I just pretty much did a whole bunch of cutouts, and then that way she can do this however she wants. So like, let's say this Paris one, I mean, yeah, the Eiffel Tower one, I mean, I don't know, I'm just trying to think. That wouldn't work, but like, look, she could put this little girl on there, or she can put the Bon Appetit. I don't know. I'm sure she can decide how she wants to do it, but that's kind of what I did. Oh yeah, I forgot about the ice cream cones. So look, the ice cream cones would look so cool with like this one on it. But yeah, so that's kind of what I did. Oh, this one's cool. Yeah, so I kind of did that, and that's gonna be for her. And I'm sure that she will really like these. And she said specifically for her planner, so. But pretty much you'll see through this video. I'm not gonna talk through the whole thing because I want you to see what I did. So I'll add once I start making. I already started making some of the things. So you'll see them in the video how I made them. But this one, these were easy. These were just cutting them in their size. And I'm just gonna give her these extra ones. So these are like little pockets. And what I did is I just added some double-sided tape on the back. That way she can put them wherever she wants. But I gave her 5 different ones. I think that was it that I made for her. So these are some of the things I made already. But I'm gonna add how I made them. So I did this little pocket here. I added this one from that other collection. This is for the person that has a happy planner. I have this little like divider, and then this one is so cool. This one I did it with my silhouette. Life, the greatest journey you will ever be on. And so this one is vinyl, and I added it on here, which I really like it. This was a quote that I had. Oh, I need to put this quote I got, or I found after my mom passed away, and I realized that life is a journey. We never know when that journey is going to end. But I realized that moving forward, I needed to make sure that I was happy and that it made other people happy around me. And I knew that that was something my mom would want me to move on with. So I decided that I wanted to share that with her. So anyways, and then I did her name in vinyl so she can put it wherever she wants. But keep watching, because I'm gonna show you guys what else I'm gonna do and how I did this. Alright, so here are the final items that I ended up doing. And as you saw, I ended up making this. I had already showed you that this one as well. And then this one was just kind of like me trying to figure out how to do a pocket. I really didn't think about doing it double-sided. I probably could have, but I went ahead and just did a simple one. And actually I'm gonna have to put some glue on here because this didn't stick. I was looking through it, and then I don't know if you watched, but in the video when I was recording, I did not add anything at the bottom. So yeah, I'm gonna have to, I had to put glue on there as well because that area wasn't, I forgot. I just went ahead and did, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, and I forgot about that part. So I did that, so I ended up putting some of the glue, and I'm just gonna let this one dry. But I did this one as well, and as I showed you, I did this with my silhouette, so I'm gonna add that. So I'm just gonna start getting this ready for me to send it out. Probably put it in the mail later on tonight or maybe tomorrow because I need to send it out. So I showed you how I did these. I pretty much measured these kind of like the size of the classic, and then Happy Planner, and I ended up doing these little pockets. I have seen some videos where people use a 12 by 12 and they go around, but it didn't feel like there was gonna be enough on the 12 by 12 that I used. So like here's one, and if you go around it won't go all the way, so you kind of have to make it kind of like this size. So excuse me, what I ended up doing was I measured for my little measurements that I took, but I ended up measuring just the classic and kind of going off of that. So these, for the actual page themselves, I did 9.5 the length by 7. This one I did it a little bit smaller because I didn't calculate the size, so this one will be smaller. If you could see right there, it's gonna be smaller. It should be the size of this one, which was, like I said, 9.5 in length by 7. And then these, what I did is these were 7.25 by 5. And then as you noticed, I ended up doing it an angled cut, and I scored and folded them in. That's how I made the pockets. The reason why I did it this way is because if I try to go all the way to the end, it won't punch through, and because it's too thick. And that's the main reason why I did it this way. This one I really wanted to add something else on here, but I kind of wanted to keep it simple because then I had already made another one. This one, you'll notice that I added some washi at the bottom, which is a pretty cool accent. But the reason why I did it was because this paper, when I scored it and I folded it over, it started to crack, so you could see white. So the color was cracking, or the top, I don't know, top coat on the paper was cracking. So that's the reason why I added this on here, which was, you know, pretty cool because it matches this over here. So that was pretty cool. So I ended up doing that. And then this one I gotta double check. It's also the glue. It's just the glue, making sure that it stays. And then this one, I really like this ice cream cone one. So I did that. I did those pages, and then I also did these. I am debating on whether or not to laminate these because I thought she might be able to use them like as a little reusable, like little dashboard. Like she can put like little post-its on here. But it goes back to the same thing about the punching of the holes. It might end up not cutting through if I try to punch it again. So I kind of debated that on whether or not to do that or not. Because if I do the self-heal, I can probably do it up to here, but I don't know. I might just leave it like this and just for her to decide what to do with it. But on these, I ended up using the leftover on this paper. But it looks pretty cool. So that's pretty much all I did. It was pretty much me just getting stuff for the person that I'm going to send them to. So right now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and just package it up. I'm not very I'm still practicing on how to package little goodies up, but this one, because it's all paper, really I'm just gonna make sure that everything's like sealed and ready to go, and then I'm just gonna send it off. But I hope that you enjoy these DIY ideas for this one, specifically for the happy planner, and then I just showed you a few pages that I did for another planner that I'm going to be sending out as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.